Here are 4 things that you should be focused on the next 12 months, and I would do everything I can to understand these at a deep level. The 4 things are: number 1, cash flow. Cash is trash. I'll explain. Number 2 is understanding deflationary assets that have fixed supplies. They're going to be part of the new monetary system. Number 3 is protection. How do you protect your wealth during times like this? And number 4, through the protection of the deflationary assets, how do you create leverage to exercise the most powerful book in the world, Richest Man in Babylon? So number 1, cash flow is king, not cash. The hint that you're getting is Trump has $7 billion in crypto. BlackRock is the number 2 holder in Bitcoin through their ETF. Ray Dalio, that was around Bitcoin, and so was Trump. He was anti-crypto his last presidency, and he just said, I've been buying crypto, Bitcoin, for 3 years. Ray Dalio went from Bitcoin to about 5% of his portfolio in Bitcoin. Robert Kiyosaki is going all in on Bitcoin and gold. The 3rd wealthiest person in Mexico is 70% Bitcoin. Howard Lutnick, who's the Commerce Secretary for America, is going to be a billionaire in Bitcoin this year. He's the right-hand person to Trump. Bo Hines, the executive director for Trump, said we're going to buy as much Bitcoin as possible. Jerome Powell is on the verge of resigning, and they're going to lower the shit out of the interest rates, and they're going to print the shit out of your money, making cash trash. So number 1 is cash flow. When you get paid in someone else's debt, that's what cash is. It's inflationary, it's debt. I transmute into number 2, deflationary assets that have fixed supplies. I like Bitcoin and XRP. They both have a fixed supply and they're deflationary. Every time a transaction runs across XRP, it burns, and they built in a deflationary component. It's opposite of the US dollar, and so is Bitcoin. They can never print anymore. 95% of the supply is gone, only 5% is left, and America wants to buy 1 million Bitcoin. There will be a massive supply and demand issue. So I transfer my cash into cash generating dividends that give me more cash. I take that cash and my cash from my businesses and I put it into deflationary assets that appreciate. Monthly, I stuff money into my cash value life insurance policies to continue to increase my family bank, protect my principal. Lastly, it creates 2 components of leverage. I've been stacking my Bitcoin bank, which I can leverage tax-free to buy more assets, and my premiums in my insurance bank. When number 2, deflationary, goes into massive profit on the back end of the year, my altcoin, I take some off the table and I stuff it into protection, increasing my family bank. So as you go to Wells Fargo Bank, I go to my Bitcoin and my insurance. Study this the next 12 months. It'll change your life. Warriors, rise, get your shit together.